The Karampuang traditional village is administratively located in Tompobulu Village, Bulupodo District, Sinjai Regency, south of Sulawesi Province. Tompobulu Village is one of 7 villages in the Bulupodo District area. Traditionally, the Karampuang traditional village area covers the entire Tompobulu Village and part of the Bulu Telue Village area, but has a very broad influence to cover the entire Regency area. Sinjai. The history of the Karampuang traditional village in the old manuscript of Lontar Leaves, which is owned by traditional leaders, begins with the presence of an unknown figure on the top of a hill called Batu Lapa, which is later called Tomanurung. Tomanurung aroused the admiration of all the people of Karampuang traditional village who saw it. The community shivered and felt the Karampulu'e. The word Karampulu'e eventually became the name of the village. As the era changed, Karampulu'e turned into Karampuang because this village was often used as a stopover for the kings of aristocrats of Makassar and Goa who were called Karaing and aristocrats from Bone who were called Puang. Karampuang traditional village has 2 traditional houses, one of which is occupied by Tomatoa or Arung and the other is occupied by Gela. The traditional house of the Karampuang traditional village is unique. The Bugis traditional house generally display a male symbol, while the Karampuang traditional village traditional house displays a symbol of femininity or woman.
Karampuang traditional village is one of the indigenous communities which is known to still maintain its traditions and culture values. Traditions and culture values that are still maintained today are a form of remembrance of their ancestors as a part of their life. Traditions that were and still exist today, such as death rituals, cock fighting, or we usually call it papabite, mapo village traditional parties, or we usually call it mapogao hanua, release of seeds, or mapaleso ase, interesting or madui, zikir or buruda with marriage, singing of love mine or elong poto, maulid and Isra Miraj or maulu and miraje, Friday zikir or sikir.
The most unique characteristic is the shape of the roof that looks like a buffalo horn, but some belief says that the roof is from overturned wood. The roof is made of bamboo poles. The pillars of the house are made of palm trees of very large bamboo. However, now many have been replaced with concentrate poles. The walls are made of wooden planks filled with carvings of chickens and flames. First, the main pillar, or aliri, usually consists of 4 sticks per row. The amount depends on the number of rooms to be created, but generally it consists of 3 per 4 aliri lines. So in total there are 12 aliri stalks. Second, padongko, which is the part that serves as a connector for aliri in each line. Third, patopo, which is the part of that serves as the top hook of the middle aliri of each line. The parts of this Bugis house are as follows: The first, rakeang, is the part above the ceiling plasterboard. In the past, it was usually used to store newly harvested rice. Second, alebola is the center of the house where we live. In this spherical alley, there is a center point called the center of the house, posi bola. The third or the last, awak bola, is the part under the house between the floor of the house and the ground.
So guys, as for the budget used to this place is very affordable. If we depart from Makassar, the budget used depends on our needs. If we prefer to eat, the budget that we spend will automatically increase. Why? Yes, because the budget for transportation to this place only requires transportation money, which is approximately 50,000 rupiah. If we depart from the city of Makassar, it applies to those who use private vehicles.
Karampuang traditional house is one of the destinations in Sinjai. As previously explained, this area has a long history and some of the unique it carries, as well as souvenirs that you can bring home, some of which are very popular with visitors are brown sugar and banana chips.